I want to share with you in this video story of a man of authority and a soldier and a soldier's wife. This is a story of a man who possessed great authority and a soldier who served in the military. The man of authority who should have been engaged in war and fulfilling his responsibilities. Instead, he remained at home idle. One day while at home, he noticed a beautiful woman bathing on a porch. Struck by her beauty, he asked about her identity and was told she was the wife of a soldier away at war. But with his position of authority, the man instructed one of his servants to bring the woman to him. And the servant complied because, as the authority of his master, he was bound by that. The woman was brought before the man, and in time he lay with her. As a result, she became pregnant, and in those days, adultery was considered a serious offense, with the punishment being stoning. The man of authority now found himself facing a significant problem. How do I get this blamed on the husband that this is his child and not mine? He had another man's wife pregnant. He's got a problem. Committing adultery, that's a problem. He contemplated a solution, thinking he could make it appear that the woman's husband was the father of the child. To do this, he sent the soldier to return home from war. When the soldier arrived, the man of authority welcomed him, asking about the progress of the war, and then encouraged him to go home and spend some quality time with his wife. However, the soldier did not enter the home to be with his wife. Instead, he slept on the porch all night, refusing to enjoy the comfort of home while his fellow soldiers were still fighting in the war. Seeing that his plan was unsuccessful, the man of authority tried another approach. He offered the soldier wine, hoping to lower his resolve and persuade him to be with his wife. Despite this, the soldier remained steadfast and did not go inside. The man of authority then devised a more drastic plan. After he asked him, said, "Why didn't you go in and enjoy the comfort of your home?" He said, "I could not do that with my fellow brothers in war." But now the man of authority has devised a more drastic plan. He summoned his general, discussing the situation, and instructed him to place the soldier on the front lines of battle where the danger was greatest. He even wrote a note for the general, for the soldier, to give to the general, which he gave the soldier to deliver. Unknowingly, the soldier he was carrying his own death warrant. As a result, the soldier was killed in battle. The woman gave birth to the child, but the baby was sick. The man of authority mourned the child's illness, and ultimately the child died. The man of authority expressed his guilt and grief, acknowledging that while he could go where the child was, in other words, he could kill himself or be dead like the child, but he could not bring the child back alive with him. Even after these events, the story continued. A prophet was sent to the man of authority. The prophet shared a parable about a wealthy man with many sheep and a poor man with only a few. The wealthy man wanted to host a feast for all his friends. So he took the poor man's one little sheep instead of one of his own. The man of authority lost his children. Tamar, I didn't mean to name one. His daughter was raped by one of the sons. Another one tried to take power from the daddy and he was killed. The man of authority lived with a heavy heart for the remainder of his days. Restored to his position, in other words, he was not stoned for this sin, but never was he free from the consequences of his action. For he was told the sword would never leave your house. When the prophet came to him and he told him the little parable, the man of authority got very angry. He said, "Who is this man? He needs to be dead." The prophet pointed to him and said, "You're the man. You are the man." Do you know who's in this story? Do you know the characters in this story? Let's have a little biblical fun with this and let's see if you can name the characters in the comments. Who are in this story? Who is the man of authority? Who is the soldier? Who is the beautiful woman? Who is the general? And who is the prophet? And what was the prophet's message? You the man. Give me a like, subscribe, and let me see your answers in the comments. God bless you.